Coming up on South Florida today, she's faced the Donald and now she's facing the Roxy. Meet the South Florida woman who's making a name for herself on The Apprentice in less than 3 minutes.
Live, this is South Florida Today on NBC6 HD.
All right, South Florida, time to get real. Time to get real with our girl here right from the 305, TYANA Alvarado. You might recognize her because she's on the new season of The Apprentice. TYANA, you're right out of South Florida representing the 305 up there. So what is it like to be on The Apprentice and you know, hanging out with the Donald? And
it's, you know, it's so surreal because I grew up in Hialeah.
Through 3014.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, the Hialeah girl made it all the way to Trump Tower. It's, you know what, the Trump family is so down to earth. You would have never expected it. So being there was fine. I was more terrified of my castmates.
Well, and I was going to ask you, who do you feel is the biggest threat this season? Biggest threat to you? I
don't feel they're physical. Yeah, they're going to beat me up.
Yeah, put in the dukes. That's right. Let the Hialeah girl come out of you, girl.
I don't feel threatened by the contestants in the sense that I feel really confident in my skills. Are they crazy? Yes. Do they do ridiculous things and fly off the handle and yell? And yeah, so that's not threatening. That's just like, I found it really surprising that I'm normally the over-the-top personality in my circle of friends, and these personalities were so big that I just kind of blended in because I couldn't take it. It was too overwhelming.
Now let's talk about, you mentioned your friends, I mentioned being real, and that's one thing, you know, just looking at your interview online on NBC, on NBC.com, you are real and you've been through a lot, and you threw your cards out on the table and you said, this is my situation. You took a big hit because you were in real estate, a big hit at the downturn of the economy. So tell me a little bit about your story and what this meant to you to get this opportunity on The Apprentice.
Yeah, I got the phone call one day and they're like, tell me your story. I'm like, all right. I lost my condo, I lost my investment properties, I lost my beaver, I lost my fiance. I just pretty much lost everything. And I like to, this is my $7.50 opening credit dress.
And it looks great.
Thank you.
It looks great.
I shop at the Jewish Women's Council. I buy secondhand clothes. Now, most dresses are only $4. So this was a little expensive. But yeah, I've just, you know, I've learned to live with nothing now, and I'm not embarrassed. You know, my mom, poor thing, will probably have a nightmare when she sees this because she's like, don't tell people you only paid $4.
Mom says the same thing.
But I'm just like, you know what? I don't care what people think about me. I am who I am. I have confidence in myself, and if I can pull off a $7.50 dress and $9 shoes.
I was like, fat compliment.
Thank you. They're in the opening credits. No, wait, they're in the first episode. They start on my shoes. So yeah.
So you were project manager last week on The Apprentice. What was that like to kind of take the bulls by the horn and, you know, have all these loony people under your command?
I actually felt I did really well. I think I was fortunate in the fact that since it was a dog spot, we literally had stations, so it was very easy for me to delegate who goes to where. You know, we had to go around and train, so I made each girl go and learn her spot as we went, not wasting time. We didn't all have to learn every spot. Of course, you know, Masa was terrified of dogs and accused me of putting her in the dog pit, but I mean, I just really saw it like I needed dog people in all the other positions because there were positions where dogs were vulnerable.
Sure. And
I could never have her up front greeting a dog and then having the owner wonder why is the dog scared of this woman.
Right.
Everyone's scared of this woman.
I'm scared of this woman. Shit, I'm not even on the show. Right. Well, what would it mean for you, TYANA, if they, you know, if Donald Trump looks at you and says you're hired instead of you're fired? What difference would that make in your life?
It is just, I like to call it, just making it on the show, I feel to me gave me street cred.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everyone looks at me and I know I come across as goofy and silly and stupid, and they just see I dress provocatively and that's what people see. But we all had to take IQ tests, and you know, we're the smartest cast that they've ever had on The Apprentice. So just the fact that I made it is great. Winning would be incredible. The money would help me get off my feet, and just on my feet, not off my feet.
No, yeah, fly. You guys want to get off your feet to fly off, girlfriend. Absolutely.
Yeah, it would be great.
Well, TYANA, we're definitely rooting for you. And congratulations on making it up to Trump Tower, girlfriend. Tell Donald I say hello. We'll be watching it right here. All right, support our local homegirl here. Check out The Apprentice on Thursdays right here on NBC Miami. New episode tonight, so check that out.